Have you ever thought how symmetry can be used to solve geometry problems? In this question, we will actually use symmetry to find the value of an angle. And it's quite magical how that happens. We will solve a problem from American math competitions, one of the best math Olympiads in the world. Grab a pen and paper and let's do this problem together. So what the problem says is that there is a square. Everything is happening inside the square. The length of the square is, side length is 1. And there are 4 semicircles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 semicircles inside this square. And there is a sort of a small circle which is sandwiched between the 4 semicircles. Okay, so that's great. Whenever you get a problem related to circles, here is a trick. Draw the center. We will come back to this in a moment, but let me just finally tell you what the question is. The question is, find the diameter of this small circle, okay? All right, so step 1, whenever you get a circle related problem, mark the centers. So let's do that. Let's mark the centers. Here is 1. We'll mark the centers of the semicircles. Do that as carefully as you can. Mark the center of the middle circle. And then, second step is always draw the point of tangencies. Whenever something is tangent, just mark it. Mark the point of tangency. So 1, let me use a different color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you have done that, you're pretty much you're having a pattern in front of your eyes. So let's draw that. So you can immediately see that this is kind of like a square that is emerging in front of your eyes. You still need to prove it. So what we will do is, let us join this and let's call this radius x. All the semicircles are same, so the radius, all of them are x. This is x, so this is also x. How do we know that all of these 3 points are on the same straight line? Maybe they are secretly bent a little bit. We have to be very careful when we are doing geometry problems. So this is actually a result from elementary geometry. It says that whenever you have 2 circles, let's say one in yellow and one in red. Whenever you have 2 circles and you have a point of tangency, let's call it T, then the centers O1 and O2, all of them are on the same straight line. This is an existing theorem that you can directly use. Can you write down a little proof of this theorem? Put it in the comment section, okay? All right, coming back to it. So, okay, using that theorem, we know that this is a straight line. We know that this is a straight line. We know that this is a straight line. And we know that this is a straight line. Great. We also know that this little portion is x. Okay, maybe I can draw a different color. This is x. So this much is 1 minus x. Why is this x? Well, it's a radius, so it's obviously x. All of these are x. And why is this 1 minus x? Because the entire length of the square, the side length is 1. So you remove x, so you get 1 minus x. We also know that this is x. This little portion is x. So in this right triangle, we can use the Pythagorean theorem to figure out the value of x. It's the only unknown. So using Pythagorean theorem, we have 1 minus x whole square plus x square equals to 2x whole square. This is 2x. This is x. This is 1 minus x. So in this triangle, we use the Pythagoras theorem. Great. So we know the value of x. We understand what x is. I will let you figure this one out. Give me the value of x in the comment section. We will move on to finding the diameter of the little circle. So this is the little circle. Let me draw the diameter here. This is d, suppose. This is x and this is x because they are radii. And all of these 5 points are on the same straight line because of that theorem that we talked about. We are using that theorem again. So this is actually a straight line. No part of it is like secretly bent a little bit. Okay. So this much is a straight line. This is 2x because this is x and this is x. And notice the final hammer of symmetry. This angle is 90 degrees. Why is that? Okay, here is an exercise. Think about it carefully. Imagine that you have taken the square, this entire picture, and rotated it like this and placed it again. It would look exactly the same just as it does now. Nothing would change. It has a rotational symmetry, this entire picture. Therefore, whatever this little angle is, this angle is the same, this angle is the same, this angle is the same. All the 4 corner angles are the same by this rotational symmetry. Therefore, the total angle is 360 degree. So one of them is 360 by 4, which is 90 degree. And we have proven that this is a square just by using symmetry. Wonderful. Now what you can do is you can actually give me a synthetic geometry proof of this in the chat, in the comment section. So this is the second challenge. Give me a synthetic proof, like a regular angle chasing proof. Angle chasing proof. But the symmetry proof is perfectly fine actually. Okay, so now we finally have the last equation because this is a 90 degree triangle. We can use Pythagoras theorem here. So this is 2x whole square plus 2x whole square equals to 2x plus d whole square. We already know the value of x from the previous equation. We can now use here. So this is 8x square equals to 2x plus d whole square. Everything is positive. With a little bit of bookkeeping, we can do take square root on both sides. So 2 root 2x is equals to 2x plus d. Or we have 2 times root 2 minus 1x is equals to d. Just plug in x and you will get the answer. So I hope you learned something here, how to use symmetry, how to use a basic theorem in geometry to solve problems. If you like mathematical sciences, check the links in the description. We have beautiful programs in mathematics, physics, computer science, research. Check it out. I hope you'll like it. Take care. Goodbye.